Welcome to the Sage Seat, where elder voices are honored and wisdom shines. Here we listen to stories from those who've lived, loved, lost, and learned, not just to remember, but to grow. In a fast world, we slow down to hear the truths time is taught. Pull up a seat, the Sage Seat begins now.
Have you noticed small but troubling changes in someone you love over the past year? Maybe they seem a little more fragile, a bit less like themselves, and you're wondering if it's just aging or something more? Many of us assume that the end of life comes without warning, but the truth is, the body often sends subtle signals long before that final moment, sometimes as early as a year in advance. These signs can be easy to overlook, mistaken for the normal wear and tear of growing older. But when you miss them, you might lose the chance to prepare, to connect, and to make those precious final days truly matter. In this video, we're diving into 5 subtle signs that your elderly loved one may be approaching the end of their life. Some of these might be things you've noticed but dismissed as no big deal. Others might surprise you with how much they reveal about what's happening beneath the surface. Recognizing these signs gives you the power to provide better care, create lasting memories, and ensure your loved one's final chapter is filled with love, comfort, and respect. Stay with us until the end, because these insights could help you prepare emotionally and practically for what lies ahead. When you know what to look for, you can make every moment count, ensuring your loved one feels cherished and supported. Let's get started. Number 1. Unexplained changes in sleep patterns. One of the earliest clues that an elderly person may be nearing the end of their life is a shift in how they sleep. You might notice they're sleeping much more than usual, dozing off during the day, taking longer naps, or struggling to stay awake during conversations. On the flip side, some may have trouble sleeping at night, waking up frequently or seeming restless even when they're exhausted. At first, you might think they're just tired or not sleeping well because of stress or discomfort. But these changes often point to something deeper. As the body begins to slow down, its energy reserves dwindle. The systems that regulate sleep hormones, brain function, and even heart rhythms start to falter. This can lead to excessive daytime sleepiness or fragmented sleep at night, as the body struggles to maintain its natural rhythms. For example, you might find your loved one napping for hours in the afternoon, only to be wide awake and disoriented at 3 a.m. These disruptions aren't just inconvenient. They're a sign that the body is redirecting its limited energy to essential functions, like breathing and circulation, rather than maintaining a consistent sleep-wake cycle. Another factor is the emotional and psychological toll of aging. Many elderly individuals feel a growing sense of fatigue, not just physically but mentally. They may start withdrawing from activities they once loved, not because they've lost interest, but because their body is signaling it's time to rest more. This can be heartbreaking to watch, especially if they were once vibrant and active. You might try to encourage them to stay awake or stick to a schedule, but pushing too hard can add stress. Instead, focus on creating a calm environment. Soft lighting, comfortable bedding, and a quiet space can make rest more peaceful, whether it's day or night. If you notice your loved one's sleep patterns shifting dramatically, sleeping too much, too little, or at odd times, it's worth paying attention. This isn't just about being tired. It's a message from their body that things are changing. By recognizing this early, you can adjust their care, prioritize comfort, and make the most of the time you have together. Number 2. Decreased interest in food or drink. Another telling sign is when your loved one starts losing interest in food or drink. Maybe they're picking at their meals, leaving plates half full, or saying they're just not hungry. You might notice they're drinking less water, avoiding their favorite snacks, or even refusing meals altogether. At first, you might chalk it up to a picky appetite, or assume they're just not in the mood. But when this becomes a pattern, it's often a signal that the body is entering a new phase. As we age, the digestive system slows down. Stomach may not process food as efficiently, and the signals that tell the brain I'm hungry or I'm thirsty weaken. This can lead to a natural decline in appetite, but in the final year of life, it's often more pronounced. The body may be conserving energy, focusing on vital functions rather than digestion. For some, chewing or swallowing becomes physically harder, especially if muscle strength is waning or if they have dental issues. Emotionally, food might lose its appeal too. Meals that once brought joy, family dinners, holiday treats may no longer spark interest, not because they don't care, but because their senses of taste and smell are fading. Underlying health issues can also play a role. Conditions like heart disease, liver dysfunction, or even mild dehydration can suppress appetite, creating a cycle where less food leads to less energy, which further reduces the desire to eat. Families often try to coax their loved ones with favorite dishes or nutritional shakes, but if the body is shutting down, these efforts may not work. Instead of forcing meals, try offering small, soft, easy-to-digest foods like soups, smoothies, or mashed fruits, and focus on keeping them hydrated with small sips of water or flavored drinks. If you see your loved one consistently turning away from food or drink, don't dismiss it as a phase. It's a sign their body is preparing for a deeper transition. This is the time to focus on comfort, not calories. And to create moments of connection, maybe sharing a small treat together, or simply sitting with them while they sip a drink. These small acts can make a big difference in their quality of life. If you're finding this video helpful so far, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're with me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support keeps us creating content to guide and inspire you. Let's keep going. Number 3. Subtle shifts in mood or personality as someone nears the end of their life. You might notice changes in their mood or personality that feel out of character. Maybe your once cheerful parent becomes quiet and introspective, or your typically calm grandparent starts snapping over small things. They might seem more anxious, restless, or even apathetic about things they used to love, like family gatherings or their favorite hobbies. These shifts can be subtle at first, easy to brush off as a bad day or just getting old. But when they persist, they're often a sign that the mind and body are preparing for the final stage. The brain relies on a delicate balance of chemicals and oxygen to regulate mood and behavior. As circulation slows and organ function declines, the brain may not get what it needs to maintain emotional stability. If you notice your loved one's mood or personality shifting in ways that don't feel like them, take it as a clue that their body and mind are slowing down. This is a time to be patient, listen deeply, and show love in small, meaningful ways, holding their hand, sharing a memory, or simply being present. These moments can still reach them, even if they don't respond the way they used to. Number 4. Increased frailty or balance issues as the body nears its final year. You might notice your loved one becoming physically frailer. Maybe they're moving more slowly, struggling to stand up from a chair, or seeming unsteady on their feet. Simple tasks like walking to the mailbox or getting dressed might take longer, or feel impossible without help. At first, you might think it's just a natural part of aging, but when frailty or balance issues become pronounced, it's often a sign that the body is losing its strength. Muscle mass naturally declines with age, but in the final stage of life, this process accelerates. The body may not be able to repair or rebuild muscle tissue as effectively, leading to weakness and shakiness. Poor circulation and reduced oxygen delivery to muscles can make even short walks exhausting. This frailty increases the risk of falls, which can be dangerous. Bruises, fractures, or even head injuries can take a serious toll when the body is already fragile. Balance issues are especially concerning because they often link to changes in the nervous system or inner ear, which help regulate coordination. You might notice your loved one holding onto furniture for support, shuffling their feet, or hesitating before taking a step. These aren't just physical changes. It can also dent confidence, making them less likely to move around or engage in activities. Families often want to encourage activity, maybe suggesting a walk or physical therapy, but pushing too hard can lead to frustration or injury. Instead, focus on safety and support. Clear walkways, add grab bars, or offer a steady arm when they move. If frailty or balance issues are becoming a pattern, it's a signal that the body is conserving its strength. This is the time to prioritize safety and comfort, helping them feel secure while still encouraging small movements when possible. Simple things like a warm blanket, a comfortable chair, or assistance with daily tasks can make them feel supported without overwhelming them. If this video is resonating with you, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're still here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It really helps us keep bringing you content like this. Don't forget to hit the bell so you're notified about our next video. Let's move on. Number 5. Changes in skin or body temperature. One of the most noticeable signs that an elderly person is nearing the end is a change in their skin or body temperature. You might notice their hands and feet feel colder than usual, or their skin looks paler, thinner, or even slightly mottled, with patches of discoloration. They might complain of feeling chilly, even in a warm room, or you might notice they're sweating unexpectedly, even when they're not active. These changes can be subtle at first, but they're often a clear indicator that the body is slowing down. As the heart and circulatory system weaken, blood flow is prioritized to vital organs like the brain and heart, leaving the extremities like hands, feet, and even the tip of the nose feeling cold. This reduced circulation can also make the skin appear pale or bluish, especially around the fingers, toes, or lips. In some cases, mottling a patchy, marble-like discoloration appears on the legs, arms, or torso, signaling that blood flow is significantly reduced. Temperature regulation also becomes harder. The body's ability to maintain a steady temperature weakens, so your loved one might swing between feeling too cold and too warm. They might need extra blankets one moment and push them off the next. These fluctuations can be uncomfortable, and they may not always be able to tell you how they're feeling. Skin changes can also include increased fragility. Small bumps or scratches might lead to bruises or tears that take longer to heal. For families, these changes can be alarming. It's natural to worry and want to fix the issue with heaters, extra clothing, or medical attention. But in many cases, these are signs of the body's natural wind-down. Instead of focusing on reversing these changes, prioritize comfort. Keep their environment at a stable temperature. Use soft blankets or socks to warm cold limbs, and be gentle when helping with personal care to avoid injuring fragile skin. If you notice cold extremities, mottled skin, or temperature swings, take it as a sign that your loved one's body is preparing for its final phase. This is a time to focus on warmth, both physical and emotional, holding their hand, offering a gentle touch, or simply sitting close can provide comfort and connection when words may not be enough. Final thoughts: let us take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. Unexplained changes in sleep patterns, decreased interest in food or drink, subtle shifts in mood or personality, increased frailty or balance issues, and changes in skin or body temperature. These 5 signs often appear in the year leading up to an elderly person's passing, though they may not all show up at once or be immediately obvious. When you start noticing them, it's a signal that their body is beginning its final transition. Watching a loved one go through these changes can be incredibly hard. It's natural to want to push back, to encourage them to eat more, stay active, or snap out of a mood change. But sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is accept what their body is telling you. Instead of fighting the inevitable, you can focus on making their days as peaceful and meaningful as possible. Understanding these signs isn't about dwelling on loss, it's about preparing with love. When you recognize these changes early, you can make thoughtful choices, whether it's arranging for extra care, creating a safer home environment, or simply spending quiet time together. These moments, no matter how small, can become cherished memories that bring comfort to both you and your loved one. If you're seeing these signs in someone close to you, know that you're not alone. So this journey is one many families walk, and while it's never easy, being informed can bring clarity and strength. Thank you for watching today. I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned from this video and how you might use it to support someone you care about. Your thoughts mean a lot to us and keep us motivated to create meaningful content. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Your support helps us continue to inform and inspire. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.